Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dad. So I figured I'd review an obscure low budget movie because of course it's a blast from the past. It's something I would have been doing anyway, sooner or later, of course. And it may not be the most popular trend on YouTube, but like I stopped it before, I really don't care really. It's my damn channel, and I do what the hell I want. So here we go. So I'll be reviewing yet another Western film, and it's titled Jesse James and Bay. So yes, of course, this is something from way long ago, quite obviously. This is a Western film that was released quite some time ago, and it stars the one actor Roy Rogers, and he was in quite a few of these actually. I reviewed quite a few of his films, but anyway, regardless, as always, let's start with the plot, shall we? So here we go. Our main character, again being played by Roy Rogers, he wants to do the right thing, of course. He wants to do what's considered to be a good thing, even though he's Jesse James. So yeah, he's supposed to be that type of character. He learns that there was this crooked banker is pretty much cheating this kind of thing, and he and his gang rob stations to obtain cash for them to purchase the land. So yeah, that's just to make them extra crooked. When you think about it, well, you're supposed to not like the bad people anyway. To make matters even more complicated, there's also this Jesse James look-alike, and Clint Burns hires him to wreak havoc on the ranchers pretending to be the fearsome outlaw because Jesse James is supposed to be like this outlaw but with a golden heart or whatever. And the fact that Jesse James is an outlaw doesn't really help his reputation because this look-alike wannabe is causing things to be more difficult than it should be. So here you are, I suppose. So anyway, when Jesse James confronts this individual, he has to do what he is supposed to do, of course. He has to make sure that, obviously, he has to take care of this problem, because this problem is pretty much a pain in the ass, of course. It's not a good thing, quite clearly. But anyway, that's pretty much what the story is about. And Jesse James has to do his thing and make sure he fixes his reputation, so to speak, as an attempt to battle this land grabbing individual who wants just he's just greedy. I guess the bad guy of the story is just very greedy. Of course, I mean, yes, being a little bit greedy doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing, really. Of course not. But overdoing it, yes, it can be a bad thing. People do overdo it at times. So unfortunately, this doesn't seem that much of a stretch when you think about it. So yeah, the villain is a one greedy bastard, of course, and he wants to do his thing, of course. So this is definitely starts off pretty strong when it comes to story, of course. And yeah, this of course has something to do with ranches, farms, and all that. Yes, of course, a lot of these westerns will use the farms, the ranches as a setting for the movies where the town has been kept safe. Of course, yes, one of these types of movies again. Of course, the individual, of course, must let's say the main character, I mean, must make sure that the baggage, of course, is taken down. So yeah, it's kind of like Jesse James versus Jesse James. One of them is a fake, of course. So yeah, obviously he must outdo this individual, and that's definitely is a thing, of course. So yeah, the story pretty much starts around that when you think about it. But yeah, it's just as a thing, folks. Anyway, but ultimately, I can definitely say that this is worth a watch. I don't think it was too shabby, of course. I don't think it's too bad as a result. And yeah, I just wanted to review more of these, which I've been, like I said, I've been doing anyway. They don't make them like they used to. Which, yes, I know I've already complained about that already. I know they don't make these like they used to. But these old Western films do have a certain charm to them, of course, when you think about it. But nevertheless, I just want to talk about this kinds of stuff because I do enjoy them. I do genuinely enjoy these kinds of movies, of course. Yeah, it's the production value may not be all that high as some of the more A-list movies like nowadays. But anyway, maybe just me, I guess. I know these kinds of movies do get a bad rep with some people, but personally speaking, I thought they were fine the way they are, of course. But anyway, so yeah, the villain does his thing. So if anything, It was a case of mistaken identity, of course, and the guy who hires the lookalike, like I was saying earlier, is greedy. There's the lookalike and the greedy guy. Who's going to cause some trouble for Jesse James, of course, as he gets to put in jail and then accused of burning down a house. So there's also this newspaper reporter who's attempting to get the scoop on the character Jesse James. So of course, there's also this woman, obviously. Together, of course, she and Roy Rogers, the guy who plays the main character, have to capture this gang, of course, somehow, of course. Yes, obviously, before anyone says anything, I'm not expecting this film to be historically accurate. Of course, I never came into this film to be like 100% accurate, like it should be, like it was in real life or anything of the sort. That's not why I'm watching this, of course. I mean, obviously, there's quite a few things you can point out that never happened in real life, of course. And I know that. But nevertheless, this was an enjoyable film anyway. And I would recommend this for anyone that likes the old time, rest of time films, as if this is up your cup of tea, of course, obviously. I like the action sequences. The action sequences weren't too bad. The action sequences were nicely done. I did like the acting for the most part, was nicely done, of course. Anyway, I'll give this film a Novavar rating of a 7.0 out of 10. It gets a 7.0 out of 10 for me. So, of course, until next time, as always, thanks for watching and take care. Oh, yeah, that was definitely a crazy ride, so to speak. Anywho, see ya. Oh, yeah.